Don't let opportunity pass you by in 2012. Take decisive action and give your life, career and business a turbo boost. Wits Business School's executive education programs offer dynamic, internationally recognized courses for all levels of management and business skills. Wits Business School is renowned for the quality of its MBA program. Many of our graduates have become captains of industry in an international arena. Yes, we do sculpt global leaders. Can you see the life-changing value that an MBA would bring to your career, but are not sure where to enroll? Marketing and promotional speak has its place, and we could justifiably claim Wits Business School as your best choice. But would you believe us? We offer you a unique insight into our MBA program by interviewing 4 of our students as to why they chose Wits Business School, what they felt they had gained and learned, and what the quality of the education they received was.
Wits Business School has a wonderful reputation in the market, and a large part of an MBA not only is the stuff I've been talking about, but it's also the reputation that it carries in the market.
I chose it because of reputation, because I wanted to do my MBA in South Africa. It was one of the better universities, so I opted to come here. And fortunately, my experience has been a good one.
The Wits Business School is definitely a good choice. I picked it because of its good reputation and the quality education that they offer.
So it's just such an amazing environment, and I just get excited, and especially for me because it's my dream. I love being here. Nobody pushed me to be here. I'm living my dream.
I've been all over the world, and I've seen how things are run, but here everything has been perfect so far. You know, it's tough, it's demanding, but it's definitely worth it.
If you look at the international accreditation, if you look at the international rankings that were published quite recently, you'll see Wits Business School is right up there, specifically not only in South Africa but in the world. So it's a logical place to consider if you're serious about an MBA. And if you're going to take a year off and grind it away, and it is a grind and it is a fight and it is a challenge, then I think it makes sense to do it somewhere that is going to carry that weight, that's going to give you that impetus. And I think Wits Business School does that.
So an MBA from a very good school like Wits Business School will just help me. It will definitely boost my career and give me more opportunities.
What I really needed was, one, I lacked the confidence on business issues. And then there was a bit of an intimidation factor.
For me, actually, I think that's the growth. That's personal growth, that I came into a group, wonderful people, but they gave me an opportunity to grow as a person. They gave me an opportunity to look into myself, and they taught me that there are things in me that actually I need to grow on. From
a personal growth perspective, not only has it given me a chance to do that in terms of looking at kind of the introspective stuff about me, but I've also learned about a whole bunch of things and delved into things like leadership. And also I've learned hard business skills in terms of some of the kind of core stuff that we've covered.
Now, the HR has been extremely useful. Strategy dimension has been extremely useful. When I look at some of the things, in fact, a surprising one was negotiations. Negotiations are essentially something that I think I do well. But it was surprising how much you pick up, the nuggets that you pick up from a course like that.
The money that I've paid is nothing compared to what I've become and what I've took out of this MBA. And I think for me, that's the value.
We are doing competitive intelligence at the moment. Some of the readings are very interesting. You would be surprised, again, same thing, the things that you learn. I have a better understanding of finance, which is extremely critical in my area right now. In fact, a lot of the work I've done over the last 2 years has been in strategy, which is not in my primary area of expertise. So I'm essentially now drifting to a different area because of the MBA at Wits.
I think it's equipped me better, effectively, to make good decisions. I've got more information, I've got a better knowledge base, I'm better read, you know, my confidence levels have improved. So I'm in a better space to make big decisions around what I want to do and where I want to go. I mean, I feel like I'm almost more in control of my destiny, per se.
What has been really critical for me is the introspection. The fact that I've been able to think about things that are of deep importance to me, things that I have not had time to think about, and that through the program I've been elicited to start thinking about. So it's only through this type of thinking and reflection that I think you begin to look at what is your potential, what is your talent, what is it that you can do better, what is it that you can't do well.
Not only do they start early in terms of recruiting, they have a career development plan well stated for you, and they give you lots and lots of opportunities. So in terms of the collaboration, you know that something is waiting on you at the end of the MBA. So it's up to you to push hard.
The general level of intellect is exceptional here.
The quality of education and preparation has been good. Because one of the things that I was really doubtful about was that you could do courses in certain short durations and actually understand the course material. Because you know, when you look at the texts, it's significant literature. But because of the syndicate method of learning and that kind of thing, you begin to realize that you can actually grasp concepts because of the method of teaching. And so I've learned to appreciate that even a one-week course can be significantly useful and be the same as a one-year course depending on how it's delivered. And I think one of the things that I commend Wits for is how they deliver that teaching and those learnings.
The MBA is split up into 4 quarters. The first 2 quarters are effectively coursework. So you do a predefined, pre-selected coursework like HR management, marketing, strategy, business, government and society, all sorts of predefined core courses per se. In the first 6 months we do 11 core courses, of which we write 11 exams, 6 in the first quarter and 5 in the second quarter. We then also have an additional 2 core courses which we do in the third quarter, as well as 2 courses that run the first 3 quarters of the year. And then in quarter 3 and quarter 4 we take 6 electives basically, which are up to us. There's a range of different electives in all sorts of different fields, and we decide what we want to do.
And one of the reasons that I chose Wits when I was looking through is the quality of the lecturers.
They're all highly qualified in their fields. They're all professors in many cases, all have got PhDs, doctorates, etc. So, you know, you're dealing with some exceptionally intellectual and very well-versed people.
And the business school gives you, as I said, a quality education. They bring companies and a lot of guest speakers. So you're not just working on papers, reading case studies and trying to understand what people are doing. You're getting the real thing.
There is an element of theory. There is quite a lot of practical work around the group work that we do, even specifically on some of the individual assignments where we have an opportunity to go to specific companies. So yes, there is an element of practical, but it's underpinned by that theory, and you need to be on top of that theory in order to really apply that practical side of it. And again, it's up to you. You know, you can make as much of it as you like, and if you want to get out into the market and use the opportunity from a practical perspective through the process, you can do that.
I knew that something was missing in my experience and my career, but I didn't know what it was. And when I knew that the MBA would give me answers, but I didn't know what answers. The lecturers, the way they're lecturing, the way that the MBA is built, brought in the missing link for me.
It's a year of hard work. So, you know, if I'm going to go into the market and compete with really the guys who are out there and the level of intellect that exists and that is growing in this country, by having a Wits Business School MBA behind me is always going to be beneficial in doing something online.
There have definitely been significant returns for me.
I've grown a lot, and I've learned to have confidence in the areas that I didn't even know that I didn't have confidence in.
it has essentially given me the package that I needed to be able to go forward and then do what it is that I need to do. I'm already doing my own business, again motivated by the fact that I did my MBA here. But in essence, over the last 2 years, I've done quite a significant amount of business based on my learnings from Wits.
Go to Wits Business School if you want to do your MBA. So in terms of reputation, as I said, it's worth it. And when I came here, I saw the quality of education, as I said, the interaction with other people. Everything is just, it's been beneficial for me. And I know my classmates are getting a lot out of it. So for you as a future MBA candidate, I would definitely advise you to do it here at Wits Business School.
Visible success in life is often built on quiet moments of introspection. Reflect on what these students have shared with you. Apply your critical thinking faculties to judge their testimonials and make the right choice. Enroll at Wits Business School now and help us to help you to sculpt your life and career to where you want to be. Wits Business School, sculpting global leaders.